All right, we're back for another podcast episode. I'm here at the South Point Casino in Las Vegas. You can see it behind me here. So today we're going to tackle the AFC West. This is usually a hot topic for us whenever we throughout the season and previous seasons because we have a couple of homers in here that absolutely love their Chiefs no matter what. You can see one guy right there. He looks like a clown with the red on. Uh, but we're going to tackle that today. Um, and then hopefully this should be a good one. So we'll start with the NFL or the AFC West divisions and who's the favorite, and go down from there. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about it. So obviously, the favorite is the Chiefs at minus 180 or plus 180. Sorry, the Chargers are plus 220. The Broncos and the Raiders are tied currently at 3-1 odds. So let's start with sideways over there, and I wonder who you're picking there, sideways.
All right. Well, this division is going to be amazing. I think that there's going to be three teams that's going to come out of this division and make it to the playoffs. I think it's going to be not three teams. I mean, just three teams, not four, because there is one team I think not going to make it. But my pick to win the division is actually going to surprisingly be the Chargers. And that's just because they have a weaker schedule. Chiefs are playing the toughest schedule there's ever been made in the history of the NFL. But
here we go. Here we go.
Here's going to be the pick right here, folks. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to make a good bet, and this is going to be a good one, this is all ears for you guys, okay? The Chiefs start out with the first 8 games. It's one of the hardest it's ever been in the history of the NFL. When their record shows what it is, and it could be 4-4, it could be 5-3. You just never know. But one thing for certain, you want to bet that them odds with the Chiefs, of course, going to the Super Bowl and win this whole thing, because whether or not they win the division is not going to matter. I do think they are a team that's going to run it to the end and win the Super Bowl. So pick the Chiefs midway through the season, bet on it where you get better odds and everything else, because I do think the schedule is not going to allow things to be very good. I think Chiefs had a great draft. I think they had a great offseason. Despite losing Hill, I do think it opens up the doors for a lot of other things and a lot of, I just think Mahomes is the real deal. He's the best QB in the division. I don't care what people have to say. He's the best. He's proven. He's been there. And I think the defense is going to be pretty decent this year for the Chiefs as well. So despite all that stuff, I do think that the Chargers have an easier schedule. They have a good balanced team, offense and defense. They've upgraded. And so overall, I just think that the division, if I was betting the division, I would probably bet the Chargers. The only thing that you got to go against you is the Chargers has probably won a division or made the playoffs in like once out of the last 10 years. So I get the inexperience of all that. But it's a new era. We'll see how it goes. I do think that the Broncos are going to finish third in that division. And the Raiders, I know they have upgraded their wide receiver. But to me, they are still the Raiders. Well, I mean, I don't even think their tight end has even played snap in preseason. I think he's upset because he ain't getting a contract. Everybody else is getting paid. He ain't getting paid, so he's upset. I just think the Raiders are still the Raiders, even though they upgraded offensively on things. And Denver, despite getting their QB, I think they're going to be better and still pretty good, but I just still see them a step below the Chiefs and the Chargers going into the season. So Chargers is my pick for division, but bet on the Chiefs later in the season when the odds are going to get better for the Super Bowl.
What do you think, Jimmy Jam?
I actually got this division at a 10-10-9-9 division. I got the Chiefs and Chargers with 10 wins, unfortunately. I think Patty Ice will come out and play good ball. And I really think Juju is going to come out and have a good season. And I think their defense will be, it'll be decent. The Chargers, I got them at 10. Most people probably think they're going to get 11, but I think Keenan Allen's getting a little older, and I just don't. Eckler can never stay healthy, so I don't see them getting 11. I got them at 10. The Raiders, Parker went down, their left guard for the season, and then they cut Alex. Was it Leatherwood?
Leatherwood.
I really feel that the O-line ain't going to be able to help them because Jacobs, he's going to need a line to run, and they ain't going to be able to protect Carr. So if you only have 2 seconds to throw to Waller, Renfro, and Adams, well, you ain't going to be able to make a pass. And with the Broncos, I really think losing Tim Patrick's going to end up hurting them. But they still have great young core, and Russell Wilson still a solid quarterback. But I actually have the Chiefs win this with 10 wins at 10-7, sneaking out the division. But it's going to be a heck of a battle.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna take the Chiefs to win the division, but surprise, right? Yeah, no, but I'm gonna surprise. I think I'm gonna surprise a lot of people by saying this. I think that it's gonna be Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, Chargers. I am not on the Justin Herbert bandwagon, and I say that not because I don't think he has the talent. I think he has the talent. I don't think he has a coach that has any clue what he's doing. And I think in a division where you have Mahomes and Reed, you have Russell Wilson, and as much as I give him shit, you have Derek who can win football games. I think that Herbert's coach is going to do exactly what he did to him last year and screw him over. I don't think Herbert is on the same level as Wilson or Mahomes. What has he won? What has he done? What has he done other than throw a lot of cool passes that gives you any confidence that he can win a game and win it?
He's still learning. I think he's. I don't know.
I mean, he has to prove it to me. He has to prove it to me that he can go into somebody else's building when it matters and win a football game. And for me, I don't think the Chargers defense is going to be what everybody thinks they are. They just paid Derwin James, who cannot stay healthy for the life of him, a pile of money. And I don't buy into the Chargers. I don't. Every single year we hear that the Chargers are going to be the world beaters. This is their year, and every year it's the playoffs. And I think, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me, which is fine. It doesn't matter. I actually think this is going to be Mahomes' best year. I'm not saying hear me out on this. Hear me out on what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's going to throw for 6,000 yards and 60 touchdowns. That's not what I mean. I think he is going to be the most efficient quarterback that we've seen in a long time. I think he's going to be that because he has to be. He no longer can throw the football 60 yards down to Tyreek. And I think this offense is gonna be a totally different offense than we've ever seen with Mahomes and Reed. I think you're gonna have every Sunday, you're gonna have 5 or 6 guys that can beat you.
So this is where I feel like I need to chime in. So I think that because Tyreek is gone, like I hate Patrick. You guys know this. I don't like Tyreek Hill, but I think like Andy Reid had designed the offense to make it work. I think now that Tyreek is gone, you're right. They're going to have a different offense now. I agree, but because of that, I think they decline. I think Mahomes is notorious for trying to do too much sometimes, and
But I think
I don't think I don't think he'll ever let that go. It's just
But I think he did that because he had the safety net of Tyreek. And that's my only argument on that, is that he knew that he could throw the ball as hard as he wanted to, and as long as Tyreek could get there, it was good.
But that's where I think they're gonna hurt. Is like Tyreek's not gonna be there. Juju isn't Tyreek.
I get it.
So
No,
I just think that some of his miracle plays that he makes, that he has made in the past, like I said, it just kind of it all worked out, and I think now it's not going to.
So what when you say miracle play, I mean, what do you mean by miracle play? Where he throws it 60 yards?
No, where he scrambles around for in the backfield for like an extra 3 or 4 seconds and he makes a pass, like and what do you know? Tyreek's there. Like that's going to be different.
You don't think another receiver can get open?
I'm not saying that they can't. I just think that I don't know. I think more teams are figuring out how to play the Chiefs now that Tyreek is gone. It's like who else are they going to worry about? They can put more focus on Mahomes.
Okay, please blitz him. Please do.
Here, I'm going to chime in for a second.
Okay, go for it.
Go ahead, Jarvie.
Seriously,
okay, hold on, Shane, you're cutting out. Hold on. Shane, you're cutting out. Wait a minute. All right, slow down. Go try again. No, you keep cutting out. Try again.
All right. You hear me?
Okay, try it.
Okay. I'm saying about Juju, I think people are underestimating how good he's going to be this. Like, he's not had a quarterback like Mahomes to throw at him for a while. Because let me tell you something, Ben Roethlisberger is terrible. And Juju, I mean, he's going to get some looks. Kelsey's still going to get some looks. He's arguably one of the tight ends out there ever, and as far as receiving the ball and catching the ball, and I still think I think the running game is going to increase. I do think they're going to hand the ball off more than they have in the past. There's going to be a lot more screen plays than what we're used to be seeing when we had him go down the line. But I do think Juju, I don't underestimate his skills. I do think he's going to have a fine season, and our wide receiver core is deep. I feel like probably the deepest it's been since Reed has taken over.
Wasn't Juju's best season when he was alongside Antonio Brown?
Yes.
Okay. So what makes you think he's going to come to the Chiefs and automatically be a top number 1 wide receiver?
Because he has Travis Kelce. Say what you want. Travis Kelce is a wide receiver playing the tight end position. That's a fact.
And also, if I were to ask you which team has the best offensive line of every team in this division, it's got to be the Chiefs. And 100%. I think that's just going to give more time for Mahomes than anyone else. But my opinion,
I got one homer. So the only reason Mahomes might struggle, Dosky or Parlay Puffin said something about the blitz. Well, see, Chandler Jones and Max Crosby are 2 ends that'll make a difference. And then the Chargers also have Khalil Mack and Bosa. Mm-hmm. I think that could make a big difference on how he's going to be thinking about that going into the game, because most of them guys will be.
And I agree with that. I agree with that. But I'm going to piggyback off what Shane said. Mahomes has also never had an offensive line like he's going to have this. That offensive line is top 2, maybe top 3 in the entire NFL. And I'm telling you, he's going to be able to sit back there. And if teams, he was burning Bosa and he was burning Crosby when he had a crappy offensive line. I think that people are putting way too much stock into. I think people are saying that. I think what people are saying is that Tyreek Hill made Mahomes. And that's not true. If you think that Tyreek Hill is going to have better numbers with Tua,
No,
you're out of your mind.
No, I agree with that. No.
But also, the Dolphins have Jalen Waddle, who's better than anybody.
Well, Jalen Waddle's hurt.
For how long?
I don't know. It just came out today that he's hurt with something.
He's hurt with domination when the season starts.
I don't think the Dolphins. I think they're going to be fine. I'm just saying. I think that Mahomes is getting a lot of shit piled on him for no. I mean, what he's. I don't understand why everybody is all of a sudden.
What's he getting piled on him? Heck, Derek Carr gets
that he's going to have a huge drop off. That he's not going to be the same quarterback. Blah 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 blah.
They got him ranked as the best quarterback.
Okay, all right.
I just, like I said, I think it was a good mixture. You had, Reed designed the offense for Hill, for Mahomes, for Kelsey to all coexist. You take Hill out of the equation, insert Juju, who's all of a sudden going to be a superstar.
Well,
I don't
think
Kelsey's going to be 34. That's the time when that age will catch up to him.
I agree. But I don't see I guess that's where I go a different direction on this offense than most people. People are saying, well, you can't replace Hill with Juju. Well, absolutely. You can't replace Hill with any one player. But you can replace his production with 4 other guys. And that's what the Chiefs did. They're not banking on Juju to be Tyreek Hill. What they're banking on is for Juju, MVS, Hardman, Watson, and Sky Moore to give Mahomes 4 or 5 options every time the ball is hiked outside of Kelsey. And what
the hell has Mecole Hardman done the last 2 or 3 years? Nothing.
I don't disagree with that. But he wasn't given the opportunity to do it because of Hill and Kelsey. I think Cole is going to be more of a gadget guy. I don't think he's going to be a down the field threat. I don't think that's going to be him. But I do think that a defensive coordinator now is going to have to say, okay, we're going to have to stop 5 guys. We're in the years past. If we take Kelsey and Hill out, we have a shot.
Okay.
This year, they're not going to know what's coming from. And I think the Chiefs offense is going to be a better offense overall than they have been in the past.
So if MVS can't get open when you got Devontae and Rodgers, why is he going to be able to get open now? That's going to be a can't freaking get open.
Because once again, you have one guy that you have to take out. Who when you have to guard 4 guys every time they go from the line of scrimmage, you can't bracket Adams and bracket everybody else. You have to pick your poison.
Well, Aaron Jones pretty good, all right. Aaron Jones.
My argument on that, Jim, is when has Aaron Rodgers ever had an offensive line? He never has. And I will also say he always had to get the ball quick. So maybe a player like him could never get him because he didn't have time. But I do think that the offensive line is going to hopefully give him time to get open. I mean, I don't know much about this guy, but I do think that he's got some speed and he's got, he'll get those wide open down the field hits every now and then that Mahomes knows how to do. We have the time to get it done, I think, now. And if not, we'll drop it off and go. But Knight, who's your picks the rest of the division? I mean, I know you're kind of shooting down Chiefs. Who do you have?
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Now, I'm not a homer Raiders fan just because I'm in Vegas. I just like the addition of McDaniels with Carr, with Devontae Adams. I think it's going to be a pass-first offense, and I think Jacobs will be perfect for what they're going to try to do. I just think McDaniels. He's been the head coach before. Went back to Belichick. I think he's got enough experience now that they're going to turn some things around. I like the Chargers. I love Herbert. But the coaching is questionable for me. So I don't think that they're going to win it. Obviously, the Chiefs, I think, will be there as much as I don't like them because of you guys. I think they will be right there. I love Andy Reid. I think he's a great coach. As far as the Broncos go, I hate Russell Wilson. I've never liked him. I don't see, I don't see how Denver's a better place than Seattle. Really. I mean, who's their best wide receiver? Who's their running guys?
Judy, and who's the other
Two
one?
times.
I'd rather be throwing the ball to Metcalf and
Williams.
Tyler Lockett than Jerry Judy and whoever else they got.
I can't remember.
Noah Fant.
Sutton's beast.
Oh, Sutton.
Sutton's okay, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, Sutton.
I don't know. I don't think the Broncos scare me or do anything. They may be competitive and steal a couple wins here and there, but I don't think they're going to challenge for the division. I just don't. I just don't see it. So for me, I'm just going to go with the Raiders. Like I said, I like what McDaniels can bring to the table. As long as Carr stays healthy, he's going to throw for close to 5,000 yards, probably, maybe even get there with Devontae now. Kind of, I think they're going to utilize Devontae the same way the Packers did, the way Aaron Rodgers did. I just think they can be scary.
If they can give him time, Darren Waller will be the best tight end in football this year.
Yeah, and you got Waller too. Yeah.
The defense scares me the most for the Raiders. I don't know. The defense scares me the most for Raiders. I don't know who's good. I mean, in an offensive league like right now, I mean, who in the world are they going to stop? They
got Chandler Jones. I mean, that's a nice addition.
But he doesn't play cornerback or safety.
All right.
So my question to you is: do you think that they can average 35 a game?
They don't need to average 35.
I think they're going to have to. Yes, they will. Their defense is that.
Like I said, their O-line is going to be the big problem, and that could cause a lot of issues. But if their O-line is halfway decent, Raiders will put up 28.7 a game.
If they do that, they're in trouble.
What? 0.7? You're calling it 0.7?
Yeah.
I think their offense is actually I think their offense might be the best one of them in the division for sure. I don't like Derek Carr. I've said 100 times. I think but their offense.
You got Hunter Renfrow too. Like he's no slouch.
Yeah, no, hey, that's why I say I think that offense. But I think for them to be successful in this division, I think the Raiders 100% make the playoffs. I don't think that's even a question. But
how many got in this division?
3.
Denver, you got out.
I think Denver's in.
Over Chargers?
He's got Chargers.
Wow, you really hate Justin Herbert that much.
It's not that I hate him.
You don't like him because he's going to surpass Mahomes. Admit it.
What are you talking about? What? No.
Anybody that can challenge Mahomes, you don't like.
That's not true.
It is true.
No, it's not.
Is it true, boys?
I love Jake Allen.
When have I said that?
You
don't say it, but we can tell you get defensive with it.
Yeah.
No.
See, Moody says it.
No, what I get defensive. What I say is that guys that haven't done anything before should not be put in the same category. I will admit that.
Yeah. We'll get in that debate later.
Well, no, I'm just saying. But I think that the Raiders are going to make the playoffs. I just don't know if they can get the division because of their defense. Their offense is going to be prolific. I think they're going to score a ton of points. I just don't know if they can score enough. Is all.
They made playoffs last year. Derek Carr didn't throw a pick there.
Because
nobody even scored it.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst.
Same team beat you, so.
What do you like about the Broncos?
I like their offense, and their defense is
Yeah.
damn good. They have a top. They have
That
a
division is a toss-up. I mean,
they have a top 10 defense for sure.
Williams, Sutton, and freaking Judy with Russ. That's gonna be pretty.
I know. I'm telling you,
Be
don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them.
It's all that division is just a pure toss-up. It's
gonna be
freaking
fun.
tough.
It
To be.
is. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that the division is this loaded. It's going to be a dogfight, that's for sure. And that's why I just think a lot. I mean, I love the Chiefs. I just think they're going to have they've ruled this division for so long now, and every week they play somebody in this division. They're going to be hungry and wanting to really put the Chiefs down. And so it's just. I just think schedule-wise, this is going to be tough, but it's going to be a heck of a division. How many do you have, J Mood, making the playoffs in this division?
I got 10-10-9-9, so I only got 2 making it. It's gonna be Chiefs Chargers with 10 wins.
How many you got, Nide?
I have no idea. I don't know about wins.
So what's the win totals, Nide? Quick.
Chiefs.
I'm running low on battery. My thing's not charging worth a lick. So,
All right, we're almost done. Anyway. Only got 10 more minutes, but we got to upgrade. So, Chiefs are over under 11 wins for the Chiefs.
I'll go over.
It's actually plus 120 for the over.
Will you bet that for me tonight, please?
Well, we'll see.
12 wins.
What else? Broncos are 10. I'd go under on the Broncos. The Broncos are over under 10.
They're all gonna be tough.
Chargers are 10.5. And then we got
Raiders are like 8.5, aren't they?
no, they're 9.
9.
They're plus 105 for over on the 9.
Oh, that's tough.
That is hard.
And they're gonna. I think what's good, like as far as those win totals go, it's kind of like you have them at 10-10-9-9. They're gonna beat each other up.
Yeah, they will.
Unless one team just kind of gets hot and can go 4-2 against the division or whatever. 5-1. If they get lucky and go 5-1, then yeah. What's that?
5-1 would be amazing to go with division 5.
Yeah, I mean it's not impossible, but I just think they're gonna beat each other up.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, it's gonna be a dogfight, and I'm excited about the season. It's going to be a great, fun season, especially having some of these Raider fans in here and some of these others that just think the Chargers are this or that, and the Denver Broncos are this or that. It's going to be a heck of a season. I'm looking forward to it. That's for sure.
All right, so I guess we'll end this one. So what if we come back? We might do a special draft day podcast on Monday. Most of us in our little group here, we are in the same fantasy football league, so we might do a draft day podcast for the first couple of rounds, just because we like to mount each other and have some fun with that. Be good for the podcast. Some people don't like to play fantasy football. Some people don't like to play fantasy football, but they like to wear red clown shirts.
Darby.
Yeah, red clown shirts. But so the next time you see us,
just bet the Chiefs mid-season. Bet the Chiefs to get to the Super Bowl. Just when their record doesn't show it, bet the Chiefs to be the Super Bowl. That's going to get good odds for you.
I did it last year, and they freaking cost me. So no.
Yeah, how much did you put on that, Bodie? I forgot.
500, dude.
I had 300 at them at 12 to 1.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
Coke bigger than tits.
it was a good bet. It was a good bet.
Yeah.
Good odds on it.
Hey, my parlay did again. Right?
Give me that odds again this year. I'll take it.
Sounds good.
All right, boys, we're out till next time.
You guys hear what I said?
For everybody
Peace.
watching, we do have a Twitter account. Follow us at DogAwfulBetting. We like to post stupid offer bets if you want to.
You'll see another winner tonight.
Apparently, this guy makes winning bets, I guess. All right, peace
All
out,
right.
guys.
See ya.
See you guys.